Here inside of the Heinz Center. First of two meetings between the Gales and the Red Foxes as we take a look at our players to watch.
Yeah, let's talk about Zaria Shazer. She has a scorer's mentality. They need so much from her at 6'1". She brings size, is a very capable passer, and she spaces the floor with her ability to shoot. And as for Iona, Sierra D'Angelo, she has been a consistent force for Iona. She does so many things for this team. She is a terrific rebounder. She scores the ball efficiently, and she sets really good screens.
We're underway here with Iona in the white. The Red Foxes appropriately in the red. Gales lost 63-56 to the Bronx, while MARIST has been off since late December, more than 2 weeks without a game. Morgan Lee makes the pass to the aforementioned Shazer. Kiara Fisher finds the cutter. Good defense by Petra Aborilova. MARIST on the reload, in and out and back in as Lexi Tarl opens up the scoring.
Good relocation by Tarul. She's a very efficient shooter. You definitely want to keep her off the three-point line.
The Bronx native expected to have former high school teammates in attendance. Offensive rebound on the Iona side. D'Angelo pivots off the glass, no, and the rebound collected by Shazer. She'll take it end-to-end, pop at the foul line, and knock it in. A fluid start for Shazer as it's a 5-0 MARIST lead. Take a look at the starting five for MARIST. First time that Erin Dowdy has rolled out this unit, with Kiara Fisher playing in just her sixth game after dealing with some early season injuries. Under 10 to shoot. Fajardo kicks out. Aborilova, no. D'Angelo, the offensive rebound. Came up a bit short, and it's out of bounds to MARIST. Starting five for Iona, 12th straight game that Ann Shamiwa has rolled out the same starting five. Some full court pressure by Iona. Katie Cunningham into the front court. Shazer underneath. Iona last to touch.
And good idea by Tarul, but that's what MARIST could do a good job, is push the pace and find their shooters in the corner.
Tarul on the pull-up, got it. 7 straight for the Red Foxes to open up the first quarter.
And she's a three-level scorer. You definitely don't want to give up that mid-range shot to her.
And she's a former
Ram. And a former teammate of mine.
There's not some, like, rah-rah Ram thing that you have to do?
No. Not for the broadcast, at least.
You did the secret handshake before the game?
Way before.
Okay. D'Angelo has been lurking around the paint. Rebounding a big key in this one. Erin Dowdy thought that MARIST could use their size advantage to their benefit, but it's been D'Angelo on the offensive glass that has disrupted things as she puts Iona on the board.
And that's where D'Angelo is really effective at pursuing the basketball, especially on the offensive glass.
Perfect trip for D'Angelo, a 63% free throw shooter, earning both for the Gales and ending the 7-0 MARIST run. Lee inside. Shazer elevates. Natalia Otlkmezuri comes away with possession. Ella Fajardo, the FDU transfer, one of two that came over with Shamiwa from the Knights. Pull up, Fajardo. Rebound is down to Katie Cunningham, the Syracuse, New York native. Played for the Wildcats of West Genesee.
And MARIST will do a lot of backdoor cutting, so you definitely don't want to fall asleep.
Otlkmezuri, another rebound. driving in to the left hand, up and good. First field goal for the Gales as they've scored 4 straight.
Otlkmezuri has that quick first step. You want to drop on the dribble. She's been really good at producing offensively for Iona.
Fisher fires from deep. Borilova with the rebound. 4 minutes gone by into this opening quarter. Otlkmezuri sticks it from deep.
Back to back for her.
And while Marist hopes to take advantage of its size in the interior, Iona's got to take advantage of their advantage beyond the arc, but shot just 4 of 23 on Thursday against Rider.
And it was still a really close game because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
Gomez snatches the rebound away from Otlkmezuri and leads the break. Gales have scored 7 straight after they fell behind 7-0. Catch and shoot Gomez from inside the arc. Rebound for Morgan Lee, the Kent, Connecticut, and Georgetown transfer. She didn't transfer from Kent, she grew up there. Shazer on the move. Borilova with the assignment. To Rule on the bounce. Lee post, good positioning as she got hit.
Lee is very strong and aggressive on the block. You definitely don't want to sit behind her.
Past the midway on our visitors. First season without Brian Georges as head coach in more than 2 decades. Trying to bounce back after they finished 7th last year in the regular season. Picked 4th in the preseason poll. And they're anchored by a couple of preseason first-team selections in Shazer and Fisher. And especially for Kiara, she hasn't quite yet played to her potential. Great opportunity in league play to do so.
And their 2-10 record doesn't fully reflect what this team can do. You know, they've had a bunch of different lineups, injuries, trying to figure things out and put pieces together for them.
And just to clarify, Fisher not playing to her potential. This year, just in terms of the numbers because of injury, she's a former All-MAC player. Thought Erin Dowdy had a great line that she's not 100%. She's a senior that has logged a lot of minutes, but certainly well enough to play and be a major contributor, facilitator, and scorer for the Red Foxes. Cunningham pull-up, that's off the rim. Down to D'Angelo. Noah Givon has checked in on the Iona side, taking the spot of Judith Gomez. Fajardo, and now D'Angelo, the pump fake. Underneath and one. The scoop shot is good.
Great scoop by D'Angelo, and coming off of that ball screen and rolling hard.
Kira Croker into the game for Marist. She commits the foul. The New Rochelle, New York native went to the Ursuline School just up the road on North Avenue and will be hosting her teammates for an after-game meal.
Used to love those post-game meals.
You secure an invite to this one, or
no,
they left
not
you off
this
the list?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got to work your way into it. Okay, I got you. Some contact underneath. The foul is on Borilova. Joseph Vasily, Hillary Harwell, Ashley Olson, our officiating crew. Jackie Pittick also into the game for the Red Foxes. Shazer, pull up, leaned in and got the friendly bounce on these notoriously loose Hines center rims.
Her length and athleticism gives her the ability to get that feathery shot off.
Maya Zaccanini has come in for Iona. Otlkmezuri behind the back. Inside, Zoe Ward, walled up there by Shazer. Iona's got 3 off the bench here in the first quarter. Ashley Olson was standing on the sideline, and therefore, as it deflected off of her, It is out of bounds and sticks with the Red Foxes. Julia Corsentino, the freshman from Fairhaven, New Jersey, is checked in. She has now appeared in all 13 games in her true freshman season. Turnaround for Croker is no good.
And that's good defense. You want to force uncomfortable shots.
Ward looking for the positioning in concert with Otlkmezuri. The step back is pure. That's her game.
She is savvy and crafty. Corsentino is one of their main three-point shooters. You definitely don't want to leave her wide open because she will knock those down.
Givon can do the same for Iona. That one comes up short. More pressure from the Gales, a deflection, but it finds its way to Fisher. Sprays it out to the corner. Corsentino on the move. Kick out for three. Fisher off the mark. Another tough rebound for D'Angelo. And she got fouled by the freshman reaching in.
Definitely don't want to stick around once they get that rebound. Just want to get back on defense.
Inside D'Angelo, the pump fake. Dribbles around a potential double team. Corsentino into the front court.
And most of Marist's offense will be initiated by Shazer, using those handoffs and ball screens.
She shoots it from the elbow and knocks it in. Shazer finding her range, 6 first quarter points. Marist has the 1-point lead.
She's been an X factor for this team. At that high post, that's where she's really successful.
Otlkmezuri off the rim. Corsentino, who plays 25 minutes off the bench, grabs the rebound, leads the break. Shazer missing underneath and gets tangled up with the freshman Ward. Jump ball, it is in favor of Iona's arrow.
And that's that extra effort play that gives your team that chance to win a jump ball.
Inside, Ali Carmen. In the matchup there with Morgan Lee, a couple of major conference transfers. Carmen played her freshman year at Boston College. Lee, as mentioned previously, was a Hoya last year. Corsentino handles the pressure at midcourt. Givon reaching in. Can't believe the call as she nearly came away with the steal.
That was a close one. And that's what Iona's trying to do. A lot of their offense is predicated on how well they get stops and how well they play defense, trying to force those turnovers.
The freshman Zaccanini guarding the senior Fisher.
And we've been seeing a lot more of Zaccanini, and it's been impressive how she's been able to step up as a freshman.
Fisher on the move. Iona comes away with possession. Final second. Zaccanini hoisting from half court. It was short. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Marist jumping out to an 11-1 overall record. They won the conference a couple of years ago. Canisius and Quinnipiac also undefeated as of this morning.
I know Iona and Marist both haven't had a win in the conference, but it's about how you respond, and when things aren't going your way, how are you going to step up to the challenge?
Underway in the second quarter. Free throws upcoming here from Marist.
And that's what Cunningham does a really good job of, is curling that screen and finding those easy looks for herself. She moves really well without the ball.
Katie Cunningham at the free throw line. It's her first point of the game. Splits a pair. Givon comes down with the board. Out there with Carmen, Ward, Zaccanini, and Gomez. One starter and 4 reserves as Shazer steals it. Out there with Cunningham, Lee, Piddick, and Corsentino, the freshman. Shazer driving in. Got the mismatch against Gomez, last touched by the Gales.
And Shazer's really good at drawing those fouls. She will put her head down and turn the corner going to the basket.
Offensive rebound, Cunningham.
And those offensive rebounds can hurt you, giving teams extra possessions.
Shazer just grazes the iron. Emma Donnelly into the game for the Gales. 3 is off the rim. Donnelly got her hand on the offensive rebound, but Corsentino grabs it for Marist. Gomez has that board for Iona.
Good decision. She sees she doesn't have numbers.
Into Carmen, matched up against Lee. The soft touch off the heel.
And I think both of those players have similar styles of play. They're both strong and very physical in the post.
First scorer other than Otlkmezuri or D'Angelo for Iona. As Carmen gets her first 2. Nice cut to the basket for Corsentino, and she goes to the line.
Great read by Corsentino. Sometimes when you have an overplaying defense, that will open up the middle for you to backdoor cut.
A 1,000-point scorer in high school. She has certainly emerged as a solid rotational piece in her freshman year for Erin Dowdy, and perhaps playing a few more minutes than she anticipated through this first part of the season, as Kiara Fisher missed 7 games.
And those are opportunities to step up, right? When one of your teammates are injured, you got to be able to be there and really show up.
Terrell re-enters for Corsentino. Gomez pops. Wide left. Shazer the rebound.
Now Iona's taking a little bit early shots in the shot clock.
Shazer rolls, interrupted, and stolen. Zaccanini takes it away.
Good help by Zaccanini.
What's the relevance of bringing up those early shot clock shots?
You know, sometimes when you're taking shots that early in the shot clock, you don't need to. You know, you want to make the defense work and shift. The longer the defense has to move, it makes it harder for them.
Ella Fajardo checking in. Not for Zaccanini, but for Gomez. So 2 point guards on the floor for Iona, along with Donnelly, who misfires. Shazer saves it, but to Zaccanini. Kick ahead. Oklahoma-Missouri catches up to it and lays it in to put Iona back in front. Oklahoma-Missouri's got 9.
Great run out by Iona.
Shazer, no. It popped out down to Carmen. Oklahoma-Missouri lets it fly. 4-3. A great start for Natalia. Oklahoma-Missouri's got 12 points to lead all scorers.
Oklahoma-Missouri's a high-volume shooter, and she's been really efficient for Iona.
Oklahoma-Missouri just 8 points against Ryder. She's already into double figures this afternoon. Iona extending its lead to 4. Lee pops from the outside. Battle for the rebound in the corner. It's Cunningham coming away with it. Terrell fires away and has the answer for the Red Foxes. Seventh time this season that Oklahoma-Missouri is into double figures in her team's first 12 games. 5 1/4 to go, first half. Into Carmen. Battle for the rebound, it's Fisher. Terrell will pop. Iona ball.
And Terrell will look to shoot the 3 in transition. You definitely want to pick her up early.
Sierra D'Angelo returning to the lineup, taking the spot of Allie Carmen, giving Iona some solid minutes off the bench at the 5 spot. Into D'Angelo. The pump fake. Off the glass and good. So crafty around the rim.
It's a great read by D'Angelo. And MARIST won't really double the post, but they will look to dig in.
Fisher. Nice finish.
And Fisher is a pass-first type of point guard, but she also can score, and she has that scorer's mentality.
Oklahoma-Missouri left-handed. Banks it home.
Oklahoma-Missouri's feeling it. She has that hot hand.
Has really expanded her game now in her second season with Iona. More than just a shooter. Shazer tries to split the D. Down to Zaccanini. Kick ball. Bringing us to a timeout.
Coach and then head coach, she's really climbed those ranks, and she's been a proven winner, and she's been in this winning program for a very long time.
Her first year on campus coincided with Brian George's when Brian Georges got there. I think he's listening at home. Hopefully he has a good laugh at that.
He'll text you after.
13 regular season MAC victories, 11 tournament championships. Brian Georges was the head coach for all of them, and Dowdy was a part of them as well. As we take another look at the foul drawn by D'Angelo.
And D'Angelo's been a good job of drawing those fouls, but MARIST will find themselves in a vulnerable spot if they keep following her and putting her on the line.
It's interesting talking with Dowdy the other day about moving those 18 inches over to the head coaching chair. She said feels more of the pressure, the wins and losses get to her a bit more, understanding that she's representing her school and the alumni base in even more of a pressured way.
Especially when you have so much history with a program. I mean, you want to make those people who believe in you proud.
Terrell knocks it in, making her former teammate proud.
Shit.
Pulling Marist to within 2. Brian Georges will typically text Erin after a game with some words of encouragement, and if you want to talk, call. And so they typically do.
So it's like how you sent me the words of encouragement.
Brian's much smarter than I am.
Great read by Otlkmezuri coming off of that screen and flaring out to the three-point line. You definitely want to switch out onto her.
17 first half points.
And she's been shooting 40% from the three-point line this season.
It's a foul on the cut. Zaccanini assessed the personal drawn by Terrell.
Let's take a look at how efficient Otlkmezuri has been. She steps back to that three-point line. Definitely a miscommunication on Marist's end.
What was the good read part of it that you mentioned?
Well, they didn't switch out on her. Especially when you have a shooter, you want to switch.
Last touch by the Gales. They couldn't control the defensive rebounds. Otlkmezuri, a season-high 21 at Providence in early December. That was part of a 4-game winning streak for Iona, which has since been followed by 3 losses in a row, including a couple in MAC play, a home defeat to Niagara, and then a Rider loss Thursday in New Jersey. Zaria Shazer continues to attack the rim and draws the foul.
And she, coming into this game, she leads the team with free throws made, that being 137.
Perfect trip for Shazer. First points of the quarter after 6 in the first. Now it's Marist applying some pressure. They got a deflection and almost the steal, but Donnelly was there.
And Iona will run a lot of these ISOs for D'Angelo where they overload one side.
Possession arrow favors Marist in this 3-point game. Shazer off target. D'Angelo edges out. Croker for the rebounds. Donnelly pops short. On the baseline, it's Croker.
And Croker's really good at those mid-range shots, especially when they're pushing the ball in transition. She will find that short corner.
Playing in her hometown, or at least where her school is, or her high school. I think she grew up in neighboring Larchmont, but her high school coach, the legendary Beth Wooders, over 600 wins, multiple Section 1 championships, et cetera, in attendance. Croker open. Gets it back. Another mid-range pop. That one's off the rim. 20 seconds to go, shot clock off. Iona by 1, playing for the final shot.
And because Iona has shooters, it forces Marist to play out and open up D'Angelo a lot more.
Good defensive play by Croker, who became the first legacy Red Fox. Her mom played in the program. Possession arrow stays with Iona, giving them a crack at it with 2.2 to go. Watch one in the white, Otlkmezuri. Instead, it's into D'Angelo. Hoists one up, had a shot. Instead, it's off the back of the iron, no good, and we've reached halftime.
And both of these teams are coming in here with a chip on their shoulder. And what I've loved about this Marist team is, even though their record is 2-10, they compete. They don't give up. They make sure they play hard the entire time.
Kiara Fisher on the bounce. Good hands on the pickup there by Katie Cunningham. But couldn't Burt. D'Angelo pops, lipped out. Rebound for Shazer, and then Marist threw it away. They had possession, so a full 30-second reset, Gales. Otlkmezuri retreats. Crossover. Draws the defense. Kick out Gomez. That's off the rim.
And Marist does a lot of these curls and off-ball screen actions.
Into Lee in the post and gets called for the travel.
And that's a good double by Fajardo. She gets to her before she fully turns, causing that travel.
D'Angelo, a dribble and a miss from the foul line, down to Lee. Still looking for our first points of the second half. Marist started this game with 7 in a row. In and out for Lee. Battle for the rebounds. Iona basketball.
And both of these teams are really similar. It's going to come down to locking in on the details and doing the little things.
Petra Borilova off the dribble. Morgan Lee claims another rebound for the Red Foxes. 2 minutes into the half. Fisher, crossover, challenging Fajardo.
It was a nice change of pace.
Gomez driving. Gomez off glass, breaking the seal on the second half.
And because Gomez has the ability to shoot the three, it forces defenders to come out on her and open that drive up.
Fisher, no. Three-point Iona lead. Matching its largest of the day. Borilova. try to save it. Instead, it's a turnover. Shazer has it with 10 to shoot. Driving in against the Borilova, and that's a hard drive and banking it in for 2.
And that's what she does a lot of, is she puts her head down and goes to the basket. And she finishes great around the rim.
Gomez, baseline, the floater is home.
Great screen rejection.
Gomez, another player similar to Otlkmezuri, expanding her offensive capabilities. Lee on the inside.
Great positioning by Lee, and D'Angelo just got caught over the top.
Gomez off the rim and in. Judith Gomez with back-to-back buckets.
And both of these teams are finding ways to score. It's going to be about getting stops.
Gomez has 6 points all in the third quarter. Gales had a 1-point lead at the break midway through the third. Fisher against Otlkmezuri. It's Lee. Baseline pop is good. Morgan Lee. Otlkmezuri on the move. Her first bucket of the second half after 17 in the first. Now just 2 points shy of a season high. Iona by 3. At one point, they were up by 5 to correct a previous statement. Shazer, end of shot clock. Too strong. Gomez has it. Spots Fajardo. And now D'Angelo on the move to an open lane. Sierra D'Angelo increasing the Iona lead back to 5.
Good drive by D'Angelo. You know, for Lee, you want to chop out and close out to her.
Iona ball. That turnover brings us to a timeout. 7th time that Marist has given it away. Ed Fox, red looks good on him as well. Great to have Coach Nick back in the Heinz Center.
And he's got some of his former AAU players coming here and supporting him.
Last year's star guard, Kate Major, is sitting courtside watching her alma mater take on one of her former coaches. Rotated to Otlkmezuri, splash. Major did a lot of that last year for the Gales, and Volchuk was Major's rebounder during her development sessions. Most of the coaching staff from last year followed Billy Chambers to Xavier. Nick Volchuk staying local and transitioning to his position with the Red Foxes. Borilova fires away. No. Otlkmezuri up to 22 points. New season high. Her career high 25 that she set at her last stop at Southern Utah. Iona extending its lead to 8, largest of the afternoon. Fisher spins, no. Deflected. The underneath of the backboard still in play. Hit the padding, not behind the backboard.
And Marist has been doing a lot of dribbling. You want to try and move the ball a little bit more.
Fajardo inside. Carmen just off the rim. Aborilova keeps it alive, and Gomez has it for the Gales.
And Iona does a good job of putting pressure on the defense by attacking the O boards.
5 to shoot. Otlkmezuri on the move. Kick out. Gomez, a 3. Bounces through.
And because Otlkmezuri has been doing so well, the defense has no choice but to play her and open up Gomez on the three-point line.
Iona has opened up a double-digit lead. A 16-6 third quarter that now has a minute 15 left. Jackie Pittick sticks the 3. Marist needed that one. It's been a good flow to this one as Fajardo steps back. Eyes a 3 that is off the shoulder of Pittick. Back into the game for Marist is Julia Corsentino. Red Foxes have only gone 8 deep. We have not seen Morgan Tompkins, who would return from shoulder surgery after Thanksgiving, but has not checked in.
And they're still working her back slowly.
She's in uniform on the bench, but has not seen action to this point as Otlkmezuri, with a big smile on her face, knocks down another 3.
She knows what she's doing.
Oh, yeah? What's she doing?
She's killing it out there.
Shot clock is off. Maya Zaccanini into the game. And Shamiwa, the head coach for Iona, calls for one shot. Pointed to her imaginary Rolex on her wrist. Check the time.
Did you say Rolex?
I did.
Oh, I wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Not Rolodex. I know you don't know what that is.
Definitely don't.
Missouri throws it to the corner. Really? Rolodex?
No.
Can we create this segment here, like things that I could say that you don't know anything about? I love it. Shazer off the backboard. We'll check our Rolodexes in between the third and fourth quarter and our VHS tapes. A lot of good film to review here. I love pep bands, marching bands.
Did you play the saxophone or something?
That's exactly right.
Oh, wow.
That's tremendous. And in fact, my high school band teacher back in New Rochelle, Rob Freeberg, led a group for the men's games prior to the university taking over. So shout out to Easter. They got the call from Tyler West.
Wow.
It's a call out there to all the local communities. You want your pep band to be featured like Judith Gomez in Eastchester today. Make a call. Come enter us. They've been awesome. Go Eagles.
I'm scared I might not see you in the seat next to me, but in the band next time.
I'm going to have to dust off that Barry Sachs. You're right. Great idea. Step back for Shazer off the mark. In fact, my sophomore year of high school, I had to choose between, for the football games, either doing the broadcasting or playing in the bands.
Wow. It's like when you're in high school, you got to choose one sport.
Yeah, if you play sports. That's right. Can you tell me about that?
I played the flute.
Did you? Oh, what?
Can't say I was very good at it, but
doesn't matter though. You were holding out on. You didn't want. You wanted me to be on Band Geek Island by myself.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Good to know. With the talented basketball player, the former flautist, Idona Thaki, David Resnick. Underway in the fourth quarter. yes, we will turn our attention back to basketball as D'Angelo inside pivots and draws the foul.
Great up and under by D'Angelo. She has a great set of moves in the post. Let's take a look at this here. Her footwork has been great. She sees the defense overhelp and draws that foul.
D'Angelo 6 for 6. Entered as a 63% free throw shooter.
Iona has been able to extend this lead because of their ability to pick their spots and knock down those open shots, but also do it on the defensive end as well.
Allowed only 9 points in that third quarter.
You can just see how active they're playing on defense.
Shazer gets around to Borilova.
Up until Shazer punishes them. Corsentino trying to push the pace here. Good open look.
Piddick knocks it down. It's a long two that they will review at the next opportunity.
And that's what Marist needs to do more of to get that ball movement.
So Marist knocks down the shot to pull to within 11 and 25 points. It is cold inside. Yes, we're all wearing coats. Marist shooting below 35% from the floor. And there is some balanced scoring for Iona beyond the 25 points of Otlkmezuri. 13 for D'Angelo, 12 for Gomez, all in the second half.
And Marist is a team that averages about 20 points in the paint, and they haven't been able to really do that because Iona's been doing a good job of limiting them. It's
a new career high for Natalia Otlkmezuri. Lead is 13 for the Gales. At one point led by 16, extending it here in the second half. Piddick, great look inside, but a missed layup.
Great look and no help defense by Iona.
Maris got the great setup, but couldn't convert. Fisher and Cunningham to check in at the next break for the Red Foxes as Iona goes to work. Offense is picked up. D'Angelo fires from deep. It's down to Shazer. Rebound number 8 to go along with 12 points. Both of them team highs. Shazer off the rim, no. Tarul tried for the rebound. Instead, Judith Gomez comes away with her 10th rebound. She secures the double-double with 12 points. It's her third double-double of the season. She's really improved her rebounding abilities in her junior year. D'Angelo passing out of the double. Escape dribble, Gomez. Well short on the attempt, but D'Angelo, the hustle play, bails out her teammate.
Good save by D'Angelo.
Judith Gomez averages nearly 5 rebounds a game, up from 1.7 a year ago. Iona had less than a second to handle the shot clock, and they did not get off one in time.
And that's what Coach Ange loves about Judith Gomez, is that spark that she brings and does all those little things. She's a very gritty player, and she's always solid and will show up every night.
On the baseline, off target for Croker. Marist gets it back. Last touched by the Gales. And in a starting lineup that has Fajardo and Otlkmezuri, I mean, Gomez or Otlkmezuri, like technically one of those players is playing the 3, so you've got to get some rebounding from that spot.
And their guards do a great job of crashing the boards. But it also comes from their post players boxing out and someone going and getting the ball.
Shazer, a chance at 3. Will that spark a Marist comeback?
And like I said, Marist does not give up no matter what the score is. Shazer finishes really well around the rim. Let's take a look at this. She will face up, and she's able to get that hook shot off. And you just feel the energy from her.
She completes the 3-point play. Aaron Dowdy talks about having a talented huddle, but just needing to learn how to win and put it all together. Down double digits here against the Gales on the road.
And Coach Dowdy said, our seniors are competitive and they believe in the potential of this team.
Fajardo with 5. Running the shot clock. Fajardo driving, pivoting, elevating, off the mark, and it's a shot clock violation. Past the midway point of the 4th.
Didn't think I'd hear you say that on a broadcast.
Was that close? Was that
something like that?
Yeah, in the neighborhood. I don't want to get it right. I just want to.
You want to feel something there.
I just want to let you know that I kind of know
that you're hip.
Well, let's not go too far. Offensive foul. Fisher using that off arm to try to get around Fajardo.
Look, that Fisher is trying to initiate offense here, but just couldn't.
Gomez on the baseline, no. D'Angelo over the top there of Croker, but it's Fisher that leads the break. Piddick has already hit 1, and there's another.
And good job by Piddick by running the lanes wide.
Just a 7-point game. D'Angelo patiently. She's so crafty. Can't speed her up.
Great patience, and you can't jump up that up fake.
D'Angelo in total control when she's around the basket. Shazer keeping Marist alive with a long 2.
Like I said, Shazer's a senior leader of this team. She's going to be competitive the entire time.
.325 to go. 7-point game. Iona once again using clock. D'Angelo on the clear out. D'Angelo traveled.
Good defense.
Shazer driving in, too strong, got her own miss. Iona's defense scrambling, leaving a wide open 3 for Cunningham that she couldn't cash in on.
Miscommunication by Iona, can't leave the shooter wide open.
2:45 left, 7-point game. Timeout, Iona. They've got 2 more to burn. Marist hasn't taken a timeout at all. And Ann Shamiwa will talk it over. Otlkmezuri heading to the line. Took a spill at the end of that drive.
That looks painful.
But she's still smiling through. You see that video recently? Team gathering? Talk about it in a
after
second
this
after
replay.
this replay. Yeah.
Look at Otlkmezuri.
Singing some cow.
Which one is this? You're losing me, David.
Natalia Otlkmezuri.
Oh my gosh.
Coach Shamiwa posting a video. Looked like a team gathering during break.
I forgot about that.
Natalia taking the mic.
A girl of many talents.
Singing a couple of tunes.
When I would sing for my team, no one wanted to record me because,
no?
Yeah. It wasn't posted on social media for a reason.
They were drowning you out with boos or claps or trying to get you off stage. I got you. Giving that Apollo yank to you to get off. Okay. Croker knocks it down.
Like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Shazer's a very capable passer. When she sees the defense doubling her, she can find her teammates on the three-point line.
Iona breaks the pressure. Fajardo in the front court will peel away with 15 to shoot.
Time and score. It's going to put MARIST in a position to foul you, so you want to take care of the ball.
Croker commits the foul. It's the fourth against MARIST. They don't have any left to give. Otlkmezuri driving in, taking on the defense. Nearly got that one to fall. Otlkmezuri, 3 of 3 from the line. Iona has not missed this afternoon.
And against Ryder, they shot 17% from the three line. Must have been the pregame meal.
Fisher, the spin and the score.
Great spin move and the scoop.
Otlkmezuri front court, driving in, draws another whistle. Count it! Otlkmezuri would not be denied.
She has been doing a great job of her counter moves. Let's take a look here. Otlkmezuri carrying the ball through the defense. Athletic. You can tell that this team doesn't just play with each other, but they play for one another. The way that they get happy when Otlkmezuri is scoring.
Otlkmezuri completes a three-point play. She's got a 33 spot. Aaron Dowdy trying to understand why that was continuation. Fisher off the mark. D'Angelo the rebound and keeps it high. She got hit and will go to the line. The pregame meal thing was a euphemism, or you know where they ate?
No, it was a euphemism.
It's like what happens when you're on the road, you don't play well, blended meal. I like
that. Or if you eat Chipotle before a game. Not a good idea.
Not a good night for double protein.
Maybe from personal experience, but...
First miss from the free throw line from D'Angelo. Iona next up will be on the road against Fairfield. Then they'll stay in Connecticut in theory, although they'll come back home in between and take on Quinnipiac, 2 of the 3 teams that are still undefeated in league play. Back home for a matchup against St. Peter's before a trip up to Albany, back home against the Griffins, Golden Griffins. So 3 out of the next 5 opponents as D'Angelo's got that rebound against the 3 teams that, as of this morning, were undefeated in league play. So important for Iona to come up with a win today with this tough stretch upcoming through January. Natalia Otlkmezuri heading back to the free throw line after being fouled by Shazer. Otlkmezuri's up to 35 points. Next up for Marist, they'll face Ryder, who just beat Iona. Two-game homestand finished with Niagara before Mount St. Mary's, Fairfield, and they'll come back this way to face the Jaspers in Riverdale. A foul with 46.3 seconds to go. Iona up by 13. Natalia Otlkmezuri, 36 points, 5 3-pointers, a perfect 7 of 7 from the line. She's played nearly every second of this game.
And Fisher is definitely an X factor for this team. She tries to keep this team together through those highs and lows, and she's athletic. She gets to the rim. She has range.
Fisher splits a pair. Iona takes timeout. It's a full timeout taken by the Gales. It allows them sent 7 of 21. Marist has hit 6. So the Red Foxes taking away something that should have played to Iona's advantage. So we come in thinking that these should be the determining factors, and in fact, both of those stats kind of turned on their head. Iona got it in cleanly, but Otlkmezuri was trapped, and the Gales used their fourth and final timeout.
Obviously, Otlkmezuri has carried this Iona team, but it's all about locking in on the details and getting it done on the defensive end. And for Iona, they wanted to limit Marist in the paint, and that's what they've been able to do.
Into Otlkmezuri. She's the one that Iona wants to be fouled. She's holding on to it as she's trapped right along the baseline. A reach in and a held ball. 31.5 seconds to go. Marist with possession. Timeout. And a first-year head coach with more than 2 decades of experience being with the Red Foxes, but taking on a new role for the first time. Final shout-out and thank you to that Eastchester band for being here at the Heinz Center this afternoon.
And Marist can take a lot of positives away from this game. They're a team that doesn't give up. They have a lot of talent. It's just going to be about putting it together.
Fisher knocks down the 3.
And one thing Coach Doty mentioned to us is, she said, I have a team that is bought in.
Lexi Terrell had 11 points, tying her career high all in the first half. Iona's got 3 in double figures, led by the 36 of Otlkmezuri. 16 D'Angelo along with 8 boards, and Judith Gomez, who triggers it in, a double-double with 12 points, 11 rebounds. Reach-in foul. Fajardo goes to the line. Judith Gomez with even rebounds, tying her career high, 1 point shy of that career high. Are really riding its starters in the second half.
And something that has helped Iona is ball security. You know, Iona has been turnover prone in the last few games, averaging about 19 per game. In this game, they've only had 9 turnovers.
Marist calls time.